Hey, what's going on, my friends? Vitaliy Dubinin is here, and I'm super pumped and super excited right now because I'm about to interview a really super rock star and marketing industry leader, Lisa Torres, from Georgia, Georgia, Atlanta. And I mean, I've been so impressed to see the incredible growth that Lisa has been able to produce, the results, the impact, the inspiration that she's bringing every single day to the marketplace, that I had to bring her in to interview her. And just to introduce her properly so that you understand the incredible leader, the incredible winner that we are having here right now, so that you're ready to take lots of notes. You know, Lisa has been online since 2007, and she is currently L3 leader in My Lead System Pro, which is the #1 largest lead generation and attraction marketing system on the internet for home business entrepreneurs. And it's a very, very huge deal. And you know, she really quickly rise through the ranks. I mean, she came to the system, and it took about a month or so to get from L0, which everybody starts out, to L3 leadership, which is, you know, not a lot of people reach. We literally, you know, have thousands and thousands of people came through the doors of our system and created the most incredible leaders in the space. And Lisa is one of them. And correct me if I'm wrong, it took you almost like a month or so to rank to L3, right?
It took me exactly a month. And actually, I'll be L4 this week.
Absolutely, I have no hesitation to say that you'll see her L6 in just a couple months here. So it's incredible to see her. She's a member of the month here and a member of the month in this community, which is an incredible honor. It's a big deal. She's also crushing it in her MLM business. She sponsored personally 300 people, sponsored personally her MLM company, which is an awesome thing. And I'm super excited to interview you, Lisa, and I want you to bring you up and really showcase your story and show people what's possible, to inspire them, to give them tips, tricks, strategies, ideas to help them grow their business to a 6-figure level. So you're in for a real treat. Get ready. How are you doing, Lisa?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much for inviting me out here, Vitaliy. Always exciting to come out here and do these hangouts and provide value to our awesome community of entrepreneurs.
I'm excited for everybody too, because we are going to literally, Lisa is going to open up her brain and give you her best stuff to really help you move forward. So I want to ask you and start this interview with, tell us a little bit about your backstory, how everything has started for you building your home business and what really has driven you to succeed in this industry.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'll start off with that I was raised by an entrepreneur. My mother and father, they owned their own steakhouse, at one point way back in the day when they were younger. And my mother owned her own beauty salon. After that, she sold the beauty salon and started working from home, doing hair, people's hair around the community. They would always come over and get their hair done at my house. So she was always there for me. So I always saw, I was always exposed to the idea of working from home and being there for your kids.
Yeah.
And she died when I was 17. When I was 19, I was exposed. I got invited to my first home party. And it was with the company that everybody knows, but I'm not going to mention any names here. And they're still around. It's been like, I don't know, 60, 70 years this company has been around. I'm pretty sure you can figure out which one that is, right?
We all know what it is. We all know.
Yeah. And that was my starting point. At that home party, I was exposed to the idea of making a full-time income from home, but not only just the full-time income, but like doctor money, right. Working from home. And that idea that was planted in my head, along with the entrepreneurship that I was exposed to at an early age from my mother, that was like, that's what I want. Because me working jobs from 17 to 19 at that point, I was just like, oh, this is just not for me. Like, I can't have a boss. I'm the boss, right? I'm the boss. I can't have a boss. I'm the boss. Right. And so I think it was always, it was just always embedded in me. I think I was just born with just having that drive to create my own kind of reality.
You caught the entrepreneurial bug.
Yes, absolutely. So I caught that at a young age. Then, you know, I jumped into that company at the home party. I signed up right there. I signed the dotted line and I got to work, but nothing, no sales, nothing. And this was obviously before the internet. We're talking 20 something years ago. And, you know, no sales, nobody interested in my business. I was doing the home parties. No one was showing up. If they did show up, no one purchased anything. You know, three-way calls, people hang up the phone on me, losing friends, losing family members. It was just like, I just want to hang myself. But I saw that there was other people having success doing this. And I knew that if they could do it, I could do it. So I wasn't willing to just give up just because it wasn't working. Because success was all around me. So I knew that it worked. It just hadn't worked for me yet. And I think that that's the kind of mindset that a lot of people don't have. And that's the shift that a lot of people have to make, is that they, even though that they may be failing, remember, I failed for 20 years, well, maybe 18 years I failed. Out of all those years that I was jumping from company to company to company, trying new things, starting my own business outside of network marketing, failing in that. It was just failure after failure after failure, not really making any money. But because success was all around me and I saw other people having success, I knew it was possible. It just didn't happen for me yet. And I think the key word for a lot of people, what they really need to grasp is the 3 words, and that's the word yet. If you haven't had success yet, that means that it's possible in the future. You just haven't hit it yet. Okay. So that was like,
you just haven't been doing the right things, you know, consistently enough. And I bet that it's not that, you know, network marketing doesn't work. There are thousands and millions of people doing it. You know, it's just you have to change from the inside, right? Awesome. A lot of people will like 18 years of failure. I would have quit a long time ago, but man, you have this resilience, this you know, belief in yourself and this vision that you kept all along with you, and that's so incredible.
Well, how can you quit when you are surrounded by people that are having success in doing what you want to do? How can you actually quit? How can you quit? If you see all around you that people are making 5, 6, even 7 figures a month in this industry, how can you quit? How can you quit? I mean, if you were surrounded by a bunch of failures, then yeah, I could see you throwing in the towel. But if you're surrounded by other successful people, it just hasn't happened for you yet, how could you sit here and even think that it doesn't work when success is all around you?
That's the importance of surrounding yourself with success stories and plug it into leadership and being constantly educating yourself and seeing what's possible. And you never really fail if you don't quit. I mean, if you're committed to making it happen no matter what, and you just stick long enough in the game, you're going to be successful no matter what.
Yeah. It's just trying to figure out how. And that's what we're really all missing, is the how. Because a lot of us, we have the drive, we have that entrepreneurial bug, we want to be successful. The question is, how do we be successful? So many of us, I know for me, even back then, even, you know, when I got online the first time, it was always complication, always complicating things, always, instead of like trying to keep everything simple, I would overcomplicate everything, and I would literally make everything difficult when it really didn't have to be difficult. So
that's our job here as entrepreneurs. Always simplify among these complex systems and, you know, tools. We need to just make it simpler too. So like, okay, I'm doing A, B, C, D, E, and that's what I do every single day consistently, and that's what bring the momentum and results. So before we talk about the how, you know, let's touch a little bit, you know, what was your breakthrough moment? You know, there's your major turning point that changed everything for you when you started seeing results and experience success online.
Okay, well, I got laid off in 2007, And again, from 2007 all the way those years before that, I did nothing but fail. But when I got laid off from my job, I made the decision that I would never work for anybody again. I was going to figure it out once and for all. And at some point, you have to make that decision in your mind that you're going to find success once and for all. And then just do the damn thing and make it happen, right? So when I got laid off, you know, I took that time to, when I was collecting unemployment, to just figure it out and align myself with people that were having the success that I wanted. And so I was watching a few people on YouTube at that time, and I found my success mentor. She was doing the things that I wanted to do. She was out in Florida. I was in New York at the time. I'm originally from New York. And she was promoting this little $97 program, and she was showing her results. And I was looking at a few other people, but there was some connection there with me and her. And so I reached out to her. We got on the phone and chatted for a little while. And that night I signed up, and I pulled up my credit card and paid to get in her little $97 program. She made money. And that was like the aha moment for me, because it was like, okay, let's look at the big picture here. She doesn't know me. She's in Florida. I'm in New York. I reached out to her. She was cutting videos. I reached out to her. We got on the phone for a few minutes, and I signed up that night. So that was like the shift for me, because I was like, well, that scenario can very well happen to me if I start shooting videos.
Absolutely. She's done an incredible job of marketing to attract you.
Yeah. And so, she was coaching me, she was mentoring me, she was showing me what capture pages were and what autoresponders were and how to build your list online and the importance of video marketing. And as you can see, my equipment here. Yeah. Still doing videos because it works. And
you have a little successful studio there. Video studio.
Exactly. And so, excuse me. So it was at that point that I was like, okay, let me just go out and shoot videos. And I was terrified. I was terrified to shoot videos because, first of all, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. And number two, I just thought I was going to look like an idiot on the camera. And so I just did it anyway. As uncomfortable, excuse me, as uncomfortable. Let me get a little bit of water. Hold on a second.
I think that's a lot of people think when they start shooting videos. And just comment on the importance of mentorship. You as you've been sharing the story of you found a mentor. I mean, how critical is that to find somebody that has the result that you are looking for and to model after what they're doing and just, you know, become a student once more and really soak up the knowledge and take action with it.
Yeah, and really align yourself with whatever that person is doing that is getting results. Do that. Do what they're doing. And so I saw that she was getting results shooting YouTube videos. Well, what did I do? That made sense, right? Shoot the YouTube videos. Excuse me, my voice is going out. Shoot the YouTube videos. And so I started with cutting videos. And, you know, the moment that I signed up, that following day, because it was at night when I signed up, that following day, I went and I bought a little camera and I started shooting videos. And I started doing a video a day. You know, I started my YouTube channel. I started doing a video a day. And just leading people back into calling me, because I really didn't have a capture page set up. I didn't know how to set that up yet. So the only thing that I could do at that moment was have them call me or click the link below to click on my affiliate link. Because I wasn't generating leads at that time because I didn't know how to. I just to keep it simple and just send people to my link after my message.
Yeah.
Or have them call me if they had, you know, any questions or whatever. And once I started doing that, that was like the basic of the basics, right? Anybody can get an affiliate link, cut a video and put it down in the description and tell them what to do. Anybody can do that. You don't have to be a tech guru or, you know, you don't have to know all the technical stuff in order to do the simple things. So I started doing the simple things. And before I knew it, I had people calling me. People would click on my link that was signing up, and I was like, wow, this is awesome, right? And so, you know, that was my turning point. I finally started making money. You know, thankfully, it was you leveraging the internet, you know, cutting videos, putting them out there, and people all over the world are like searching for stuff and they're finding me. And that was pure, beautiful leverage for me. Because what I was doing before was offline stuff, and that wasn't working.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's the breakthrough point when you start taking massive action, put yourself out there, and get yourself out of your comfort zone. Start shooting videos every day. It's not something that like you've been used to do. It's something new to you. Sharing your message and sharing your voice and being real with people, be authentic and share your message. That takes guts, that takes courage, and that's awesome that you've been taking action, even though you didn't know exactly what you were doing. You didn't have capture pages set up back in the time, but you just, I decided that I'm going to shoot a video a day, no matter what. And guess what? Video marketing is powerful. That's the most powerful way to build your brand and to have people to bond with you and see, who you are and feel your energy. So we are going to definitely talk about some video marketing stuff a little bit later in the interview, because this is very, very important today to cut videos. Absolutely, everybody should cut videos today, right?
Absolutely.
And it's incredible to whenever I'm doing interviews and I'm asking about this question, what was the major turning point? Everybody has the same thing that they're telling them, that they had this moment of decision, that they made a true decision to really commit to doing whatever it takes. You told that you are never going to have a job, never again. You're just going to.
It was a simple decision. I'm not going back to work. Period.
Right.
I don't care what I have to do to make that happen. I'm going to do it, and I'm not going back to a job. I'm just not doing it. And that's the kind of decision that you have to make.
Is that when it feels like, I've had it, right? I've had enough. It was hurting enough. So you want to change. You really you reach this critical point when you really want to change. You want to do whatever it takes to make it happen. I think everybody should reach this point sooner rather than later, because that's what will take get people into action to produce, right?
Sure.
Awesome. So what was the time? I know that you became a member of MLSP fairly recently. So what caused you? How did you come across MLSP first time? And share your experience. Why did you become a member?
Okay. Well, back then in 2008, remember I got laid off in 2007. And so MLSP came out about a year after that. And that whole year, I wasn't creating capture pages. I still hadn't learned about autoresponders. I mean, I knew about them. I just hadn't implemented them because it was so complicated to create them. And so I was just, for that whole year, I just kept it really simple and just started sending people to my affiliate link that the company gave me. Because I just, I had tried to create capture pages. I didn't know anything about HTML coding. Back then, they didn't really have tools. Like we have Funnelizer, tools, and there's lead pages out there and all these different, tools that we can use to create capture pages. We didn't have any of that. So when you were creating capture pages back then, you either had to learn how to do it yourself or hire somebody to do it for you, because there really wasn't any tools to do it. And so I just skipped that part for a whole year and just, I was just ignorance on fire, just cutting videos. And just, when Twitter came out, I jumped on Twitter. I was on MySpace. I created a MySpace account. And MySpace is where my first sponsor in MLSP, back then in 2008, because they were only 4 months old at the time. So this person found me on MySpace and introduced me to MLSP. And when I looked through it, I was like, oh my God, I don't have to, this allows me to create capture pages. It's going to teach me about autoresponders and all these marketing strategies. I am in. Where do I sign up? And so I was just so excited at that point. And that was the moment, as soon as I got my system set up, I just went for it. And I made a decision again that YouTube and Twitter was going to be my thing. And so I just went hardcore with Twitter at that time. Twitter was fresh and new. A lot of marketers were jumping on Twitter. And so in my first month in MLSP, maybe a month and a half, I signed up about 50 people in MLSP.
Wow. Incredible.
and just posting little tweets on Twitter. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God, right?
It was in 2008, right?
Yeah. MLSP was only 4 months old.
Mm.
So they were still fresh and new.
Yeah.
You know, and what's cool about it is that we're 7 years old now.
Yep.
Now, even still today, there's so many people that still have not heard of MLSP before. So many. Yeah, I know, because I speak to people every day, and I know that they're like, well, what's MLSP? I've never heard of that before. Because the thing is that you got to realize is that, you know, there's always somebody new starting a network marketing business, right? A lot of them are usually coming from offline. They're getting introduced to network marketing offline or whatever, and they just never heard of MLSP because they're new. And even still, there's a lot of people that have been in this industry for a long time and still haven't heard of MLSP. You know, they've been online for a couple of years and they still haven't heard of MLSP. So I'm just excited because, you know, I believe that MLSP is going to help a lot of people change their lives, like it did for me the first time and like it's doing for me again and the people that I'm bringing in through the system. Right.
So you start with MLSP, learning about how to generate leads and about autoresponders and about all of this stuff, and sign up 50 people back then in 2008, and then you did some break from MLSP and came back, I know, recently again.
Yeah.
Right.
Back then, well, first of all, the changes that have taken place inside of MLSP now was totally different from before. You can make so much more money here with the new MLSP.
They reinvented MLSP.
Yeah. So back then, you know, our commissions was only like $15 per month per person, and that was pretty much it. And, you know, as far as continuity is concerned. Right. And so at that time, my unemployment check was running out. And that was the time where I needed to make bigger commissions. I needed to make more money. And so I kind of ventured off and started just doing, you know, other network marketing companies and kind of like feeling my way with different things and building different things that I kind of put MLSP on the back burner and just kind of, you know, just drifted off and doing, you know, what MLMs typically do, which is jump around from company to company before they actually find a home that they can settle in. And so that's what I did, just getting my feet wet, testing different things that, you know, just looking at different things that I felt that I can align myself with, because not everything works for everybody. So I had to find something that works good for me. And, you know, I made some money, built some teams. I've been in my network marketing company now for over 2 years. You know, but I wanted, see, what I realized was that, because I kind of drifted away from my niche. And my niche back then, you know, when I first joined MLSP and where I had my most success was targeting network marketers. And so I kind of drifted off and was targeting people looking for business opportunity. Totally different mindsets. Yeah. Because network marketers are buyers. You don't have to convince them to be an entrepreneur. They already want to be an entrepreneur. They already understand this industry. Where you have somebody else, the person might be looking for a home-based business, or you're trying to get somebody to convince them that they should be doing a home-based business. The mindset is totally different. Absolutely. And so I started tapping into that niche, had some success with my network marketing company, but I still realized, and this was a little over a month ago now that I've been in MLSP, I realized that my most success has come from targeting network marketers. And so I was just going to go back to that and stick to it. And here I am, because I needed a front end system that talks to them. Absolutely. I needed a front end system that my team can plug into that was so simple to use, where they didn't have to have the technical skills that I have, that I currently have in order to build capture pages and, you know, lead magnets and all these different things, product creation and all that stuff that I know how to do now, but they don't. And so MLSP is like the perfect system to get a new person started and running and going and getting the training that they need. Also, there's, you know, again, there's so many people in network marketing, especially online, right? They're all over the place. And the fact is that 97% of them are struggling. Okay, they're struggling to get leads, they're struggling to make sales. So finding people who are struggling and introducing them to a system that's going to help them is the easiest thing in the world. Okay, so write that down, that 4-letter word, easy. Because when you know how to talk to a person who is struggling, it's easy to convert them into a system that's going to help them create success. Okay, whether they're using the system to build their network marketing company, they want to use the system as a home-based business, whatever it is that they want to do, this is the platform to do it. Okay, and the thing is that some of them may even have teams, right? But they don't know how to teach their teams. Most of them don't know how to build, you know, generate leads online. So so then what are you teaching your team then? How to not create results? Right? I mean, it's the stupidest thing in the world. So why not come here with your small or big team and use this as your training site for your team members? I mean, it just makes sense.
I absolutely agree with you that it's so much easier to find people who are building their home businesses, network marketing businesses, direct sale, whatever it is, and giving them the painkiller, you know, teaching them how to generate leads, how to position themselves, how to brand themselves, all of this stuff, you know, how to promote themselves, how to grow an audience, the stuff that typically, you know, they are not getting from their network marketing companies, from their businesses, and teaching them how to become like a mini celebrity in the space. And that's what MLSP provides. So I'm curious to hear from you. You know, you've been seeing MLSP at the inception, and now MLSP is 7 years from there. You know, first of all, what changed? What excites you right now that you are seeing right now that is happening in MLSP? Why are you so passionate about MLSP, about sharing MLSP? What is so special in MLSP for you?
The continuity, right? I am a big believer. See, I'm in a high ticket network marketing company, but we have to understand that there's more people that can afford smaller, you know, programs like MLSP, right? Than there is people who have $5,000 to spend on a business. There's just more of this group of people. There's also more of this group of people who are struggling to build their business. There's a bigger population of people who are struggling to build their business. And so for me, it was, you know, my vision inside of MLSP and what I'm doing with it is to help the average person, right, create $5,000 per month, right? Because to me, $5,000 per month inside of MLSP is the easiest thing that anybody can do, right? Because really, if you want to create a $5,000 per month income, all you need to get is 50 people. And as big as the internet is, and as many people that are struggling to get the information that we have inside of MLSP, it's so easy to get 50 people to create $5,000 per month so that you can quit your job. It's just so easy, right? And again, when you put the word easy in your vocabulary and in the things that you do and stop making everything so complicated, getting 50 people, you know, going hardcore with this for the next 90 days and getting 50 people is easy. Because there's so many people struggling.
On the forehead, write it down. Easy. Yeah, I mean, I would say even less than 50 people, you need to create 5,000 a month, because actually the average customer value in MLSP is more than $100 per month because of all the other things going on. So I agree with you totally on 100%.
Well, as far as residual income is concerned, because anything outside of that, like all the other commissions that we have inside of our system, anything outside of that, to me, is just icing on the cake. So what I'm really focused on is helping people bring in 50 people so that they can create 5K per month in residual income. Anything outside of that, all the other, you know, upsells that we have, all the products that we have that, you know, if their customers come in, if their team members come in and buy that stuff and they make a $300 commission, all that stuff is just extra stuff. But the residual is what I want to what I'm focusing on for my own personal self, and what I'm bringing people in to focus on as well is the residual income of this system. While they're learning and while they're growing and while they're developing the skill sets that they need to really apply what they're learning into anything that they do online. Okay, their network marketing business, their own coaching programs, maybe they're creating their own products eventually in the future, whatever it is, you can apply the information that you're learning here over there.
So what are the skill set that you think people need to learn to become top producer, to produce results? What are the skill set?
Say that one more time.
What is the skill set? What people need to learn to become top producer, to learn how to, you know, produce results in MLSP in their companies? What are the skills they need to learn?
Well, I believe that everybody is different, right? Just because I may be good at videos doesn't mean that she may be good at videos, right? And so the beautiful thing about MLSP is we have so many different marketing strategies that you could just pick and choose. It's kind of like a buffet. You pick and choose what you want, right? You don't go to a buffet, let's say a Chinese buffet, and eat everything that's laid out for you. You get a plate and you pick and choose whatever you want. So MLSP to me is kind of like the buffet, and you get to pick and choose what's right for you. So what's right for me may not be the same thing that's right for you. What's right for me, you know, I try to keep everything simple. I believe in, you know, doing 5 things every single day consistently. For me, my 5 things is, you know, having the lead generation strategy. For me, my lead generation strategy for the past year, almost a year, has been Instagram. That's where the bulk of my leads come from, okay? So I focus on a lead generation strategy. Then I also focus on a relationship building strategy, which the easiest way to create relationships all over the world is what? Facebook, right? So Facebook is my you know, where I have leads coming in through Instagram, I'm telling them to connect with me on Facebook and building that relationship over there. See, because relationships are super powerful.
Right.
While I'm generating my leads from Instagram and they're connecting with me on Facebook, at the same time, they're on my list, right? They're on my mailing list. They're going to be getting my emails while I'm connecting with them on Facebook. The relationship is growing, and you know, they're reading my emails, getting excited, watching my videos, right? Because I believe another, you know, number 3 is a video a day. And it doesn't even have to be a super complicated video. It could be, you know, a 3 to 5 minute video every single day.
Yep.
I also believe in putting that video on a blog because I believe in branding yourself. Because I believe that your home on the internet, I believe that you need a home on the internet. And the easiest way to create a home on the internet is having a blog. Because that's where people can come and they can look at all the products that you have, whether it's your network marketing business. We have tons of products, standalone products that you can sell inside of MLSP. I create pages on my you know, on my blog, you know, so people can come to my blog, look at my content, look at my old videos. It's my home. It's where I invite people to come and learn more about me and see my content and get value.
Absolutely.
And then the 5th thing is to email my list once a day. Once a day, I'm emailing my list. So that's it. So let me recap.
Instagram generation strategy, then you have relationship building strategy on Facebook, then you have a video a day posting on your blog, and then emailing your list.
That's it.
Awesome. Isn't it amazing
that's what works for me though? Because someone might say, I don't want to blog, I don't want to do videos, and I don't like talking to people. Fine, go do solo ads. Go learn how to be targeting. Go learn how to do Facebook PPC. You know, the great thing about here is that you can tailor whatever fits best for you inside of MLSP. What I just laid out for you is what works for me. So
it will work. It will work more for people if they. That doesn't matter if even if they do solo ads, they still should connect with people and create videos and build those relationships. So those are the fundamentals. And isn't it amazing? Like that's exactly what I do. You know, those 5 things that you are doing. That's what I'm doing. So.
Oh really? Well, you see, there you go. It works. The proof is in the pudding.
Exactly. So, I mean, we're going to dig a little bit deeper into this stuff because that's what people want to learn, how to generate leads on your fortes on Instagram. We're going to dig into that and video marketing. But first, I want to ask you, what was your like secret sauce? Like you're in a month in the system, you're like, boom, like at the top of the leaderboards. I mean, did you have like a huge email list that you emailed every single day? Go and MLSP. Did you create some huge crazy bonus for them, or you brought all of your team to MLSP? I mean, what happened there?
Vitaliy, I haven't even started really marketing MLSP yet. So the fun really didn't even begin yet. All I did, and my list is not even big. My list is a little bit over 10,000 people on my list. So I don't even have like a big, huge, humongous list, of like 100,000 people, 200,000 people. My list is it's fairly small. It is small. I mean, 10,000 people is not a lot of people. But I sent an email out to my list saying, hey, listen, you're struggling. I have a tool to help you. Take a look at it. When I said that I'm posting videos and stuff, I don't just post them to YouTube. I post them to Facebook as well, because as we know, Facebook video is overpowering YouTube videos right now in terms of views. And so the video that I may post on YouTube, I'm also posting it on my blog, but I'm also taking that raw file and uploading it directly to YouTube. And the follower, I have over 5,000 or almost 5,000 friends I had cleaned out. It was at 5,000, but I cleaned it out recently. So now I'm about maybe 4,500 people on my friends list on Facebook. And so when I shoot a video and post it up and I'm talking about MLSP and most of these people are in network marketing struggling, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I mean,
you start inboxing me, asking me questions, or if I'm putting a link, they're going to go and check it out. And before I know it, here are all these sales coming in. My list, Facebook, that's it. And just me always connecting with brand new people and having that dialogue between, each other.
Right. That should tell you, first of all, the importance of building your list. I mean, that's a critical #1 thing you should focus on. And 10,000 people is not really that small. I mean, a lot of people don't have it. I mean, frankly, they're starting now. There are maybe 100 people. Some people they haven't even generated 1 lead. And so that's important. And also building your Facebook friends in the niche, which you did, it's like a secondary email list. It's like a secondary audience. Now you post a video on Facebook, and now a whole bunch of people are seeing the video. And that's
they're resonating with my message. Like, yeah, I am struggling this, or yeah, that does make sense. And they're either taking action right there because I'm telling them, click the link and go check it out, or they're sending me inbox messages, asking me questions, and I'm answering them and telling them to go watch the video.
So how many videos you've created so far? Can you count?
For MLSP?
In general.
Oh, gosh. Well, over the years since I started in 2007, my old account had almost 500 videos on it. But it was shut down, and I never got that account back.
Shut down?
Yeah, it was shut down. YouTube shut me down. for whatever reasons they shut people down for. So I had almost over 500 videos on that. Tons of subscribers and, you know, whatever, but that was completely shut down. And I kind of had left YouTube a little while because that really frustrated me. I left it. I stopped marketing for about a month or two, and then I created a new account. And then that new account, I was on there for a little while, and that one got shut down too. And I'm like, these goddamn people. So now, yeah. So now my new account, I think I have maybe about 1,500 subscribers. So when I upload a video, they see it if they log into YouTube, or they may get an email that I just uploaded a video, or whatever the case may be. And I think on that channel, I only have about maybe 150, something like that. So it's not a lot. It's not a lot of videos. It's about 150 videos or something like that.
That's awesome. I mean, for a video marketer like you to have an account shut down twice, it was 500 over 500 videos. It's like it must be, you know, a little bit of bum to do it. And you, as always, resilient. You come back and let's start over again.
Yeah, keep it moving. Because what am I gonna do? Cry like a baby and go get a job? That's not an option anymore. Remember?
And those people who are watching your videos, they, you know, you are getting your name out there, so they came back, you know, in one way or another to your new you know, account on YouTube. So the work has not been completely lost, and of course you gain the experience of shooting those videos, so many of them. So that's awesome. Let's talk about lead generation for a moment. You mentioned that you're generating your leads on Instagram. Is this the only way that you're generating leads?
At this moment, yes. I don't do any paid advertising. I just use Instagram. And right now, my leads are up to 30 to 40 leads a day on Instagram alone. Yeah, that's my strategy as far as generating leads is concerned. And of course, I'm generating leads through YouTube, through blogging, through Facebook. Of course, I'm generating leads there as well. But the bulk of those 30 to 40 are coming from Instagram.
All right, cool. Yeah, Instagram is a great strategy because it's like free, basically, and as long as you have, you know, built some following them there, then you can direct people from Instagram to your capture page and generate leads from there. How many followers do you have on Instagram?
Well, I have about 20 accounts, so I have about 20 Instagram accounts that I do not manage all of them myself. My assistant manages 19 of them, and then I just manage my one that, you know, my main one that I do from my cell phone. So nice. I don't know how many, like on my personal one, I have like almost 5,000 followers, so it's not a lot. And then the other ones, you know, 2,000 to 4,000 followers or something like that on each of them.
So 20 accounts. I mean, you need to update all of those accounts. How does it work?
I don't do that.
Your assistant updates all of the 20, all the other 19 accounts?
Yep, she takes care of all of that for me.
Wow, it's like a full-time job, I believe, to do
that.
Actually,
no, it only takes her about 30 minutes a day to manage my accounts.
All of them?
All. Because what she's doing is whatever picture I post on my Instagram, my personal one, she just takes them and uploads them to all the other ones.
Ah, so you are duplicating you're kind of duplicating your message in a way, right?
Right. So it's not like I have 20 Instagram accounts and then 20 different pictures. It's the same picture on each account.
Right, right. And how do you grow a following on Instagram?
How does what?
How do you grow a following on Instagram?
Hashtags.
Hashtags?
Hashtags. Each of my account is niche specific. So whatever that niche is for that account, she's using hashtags to, you know, get those people and then just managing it from there.
So it's not like an automatic software or something that builds up followers in automatic way.
Oh yeah, I use a bot. It's called Instagress.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that running while she's uploading my pictures.
Yeah, that's a powerful stuff. And you can learn a lot about this particular strategy inside MLSP. We have a full-blown course with like 6 modules, hours of training, exactly how to implement this stuff, so you can generate 30-40 leads a day like Lisa does on Instagram. So yeah, this is great. So lead generation is obviously important. Now, what do you do to convert those leads to actual sales? Do you have like what's your best piece of advice would be how to turn those leads into actual sales?
Storytelling. I like to tell stories. I like to share not only my results, but anybody who is working with me that has one little small victory, I'm going to share that. Inviting them to webinars every week. You know, whether I'm doing them or someone, you know, MLSP is doing them, I'm always inviting them. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's really, really simple. It's easy, remember? Easy.
Easy. That's all that you do. You email a day, you invite people to webinars, and that you do a webinar every week or something?
I don't do a webinar every week. I do it when I feel like it. So I don't have like a set schedule. I just say, you know what, I want to do a webinar about this particular thing. Let me go shoot an email and get the people on this webinar right now.
Yeah.
And I'll just turn the camera on and invite everybody to come and listen. But for the most part, I'm just leveraging the Wednesday night webinars.
Right. So, and storytelling is very powerful. It's you have to learn this art. You know, people bond with stories, and a lot of people, they're like, when they're doing emails, they are boring and they're telling all the facts and features of whatever they're promoting. They're not telling compelling stories, and you know, that engage people. And I believe you do that.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Now,
I mean, I do share facts and figures too, because that also works. But it's always, at the end of the day, it always is surrounded by a story.
Yep. Yeah. And you shoot a video every day, right? Seven days a week. 7 days a week or 6 days a week? You take a day off? I'm curious.
Oh no, I don't work on the weekends.
So not ever.
The only thing I do on the weekends is, you know, just connect with new people on Facebook and just, you know, update my social accounts. Yeah.
For you, it's Saturday, Sunday. The weekend is Saturday, Sunday?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you shoot a video, and then you obviously you email your people that you created a video, right? Letting them know. And you post on Facebook, you post it on your blog.
Yeah, what I do is when I post a video on YouTube and I post that on my blog, I usually send that blog link for the blog post to my list. Right.
So getting people back to your blog, getting them again on your home, and you know, reading your story again, and building this relationship. It's all about building relationships.
Exactly. And then I take that same video and I post it to Facebook.
Yeah. Do you have you have a fan page as well, right? So you post on your fan page.
Yeah.
Your fan page and your personal profile in 2 places.
Yes.
Okay. That's cool. I do it as well, because you know, you might as well leverage Facebook to the fullest, right?
Exactly. And you know, something that I learned from April Marie Tucker actually last night when I was watching one of the videos that we have inside of our Facebook category, is that what I'm going to start doing as of tomorrow is taking the video link that I post on my fan page, taking that link of the video and putting it inside of groups and just adding value so that people can go back to my fan page and watch that actual video. So that's a tip that I learned, because I'm always learning, right? I don't know everything. And any little golden nugget that I say, wow, you know, I'm going to start implementing that, I just go and do it, and I add it into whatever syndication strategies that I have going on inside of my business. If I find one little golden nugget like that, just taking the video link to the you know, that's on my fan page, and then posting it into like 5 different groups, I'm good. You know, now I have more exposure, especially if there's thousands of people in that group.
The more groups, the better.
Right.
I'm posting to a lot of groups as well, and a lot of times it happens like on autopilot. You know, you can set it up in ways that you can post your videos from YouTube on different Facebook groups, and it will show the video, and it will even you can even redirect people from Facebook to any site that you want just from Facebook. Like it's possible to do today, like hijacking people from the groups. But I think the foundation here is, you know, it's not like a secret strategy or something that's super magical, that like I don't know, super secret thing that you do. The foundation of it all is leadership. It's showing up, is, you know, doing the video and being real on the video, and providing value, honestly, you know, providing value in every video. So a lot of people, I think, are watching this right now. I think, oh my God, I've never done even one video. I mean, she's doing it every single day. I mean, wow, how am I going to be able to do that? How does she comes up with all of this content? What I'm going to talk about and all of this stuff. So let's talk about this for a moment. You know, first of all, you know, how do you come up with all of the content and what your videos are about?
Content is all over. And that's one of the things that a lot of people, including myself before, that, you know, it's one of the things that most people struggle with. You know, I've struggled with it before as well. I'm pretty sure you struggled with it too, Vitaliy, coming up with the content. How do we come up with the content? What are we going to talk about? Listen, content is all around us, right? So what I do is I have a few blogs that I visit all the time in our niche. You know, I look through my Facebook news feed to see what other people are talking about, and if I find anything that's going to trigger, you know, I want to do a video on that. You know, if I find a blog post and I'm like, oh, you know, that's some good information, I'm going to do a video on that. Or if I find somebody's video on YouTube and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do a video on that, and I'm going to do it in my own words.
Right.
So you always go out there and, you know, absorb other people's information and then spit it out in your own words. You know, inside of MLSP, we have tons of different marketing strategies that you could just go in there, watch a video, listen to an audio, and then instantly have a piece of content to go out there and share with people. Even if you condense it and make it 2 or 3, you know, to 5 maybe minutes long, you have a piece of content. You know, you don't have to share everything that you learned from the hour webinar, but there may have been, you know, there may have been like one little piece of something that you got, you know, that you can actually go out and share with other people.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Content is everywhere. We are living in an information age. There are thousands of, you know, millions of YouTube channels. There are people who are doing videos. They have successful blogs. You know, MLSP is like a Harvard for online training. Like tens of, I don't know how many 10,000 hours there are in training out there, like literally on every single topic. You can watch a webinar and take lots of notes, and you can create, you know, 5 videos just from one webinar.
Right, exactly.
So there is like no shortage of content. It's shortage of really getting over the fear. And what stops people is the, you know, the belief in themselves, the faith in themselves, the trust that, you know, they are going to provide value, and that what they say is valuable. That's what people really need to dig deeper and amplify something inside themselves to be able to confidently show up and share themselves. Because, you know, a lot of people are watching lots of webinars, but they're doing nothing with it.
Right. And see, that's what I wanted to point out too, is the fact that, you know, if we are not getting the mindset of most people is that, well, if I'm not getting paid to do this specific thing, I'm not going to do it, right? They have the job mentality, right? And they're so used to showing up to a job and doing stuff at the job and then getting paid every week. The mindset has to shift where you have to say, okay, I have a business. I need to show up in my business and do whatever it is that I need to do in my business. See, when I talked about the 5 things that I do every day consistently, that's what produces results, because it's income producing activities. So if you're showing up in your business, going around Facebook, seeing what everybody else is doing, checking emails, you know, that's not income producing activities. What are you doing inside of your business that's going to produce a result today? That's the question. What are you doing today, right now? Or think of it like this also. When you have, you know, you go, for those of you that have jobs, right? You go to your jobs and you have a what's the word I'm looking for? A process. You have a process that when you show up to work, you have to get this particular thing done every day. You know, there's this whole process. You're sitting at your desk or whatever it is that you're doing. There's a process that you do every single day when you go up to work, whether it be, you know, like, for example, what I used to do, I used to work in the banking, right? I had my desk, I was in a cubicle all day, and every day I was entering new accounts inside of our system, right? Every day there was like a whole entire process that would take place, and I would do it day in and day out, day in and day out, and I would get a check every week, okay? So when you're building your business, you have to look at it the same exact way. What is the process? My process is, let's go over it again, Vitaliy. Number 1,
lead generation.
Number 2,
then relationship building on Facebook, connecting with people. And then creating a video every day. Then, you know, syndicated all over the internet so people see it. And then
right, that's part of it. Number 4,
post on your blog. That's what you like, blogging, yeah. Right?
And number 5.
That's blogging is part of syndication. Number five is emailing people every day.
That's the process. So unless you have a process, you're not going to get paid, just like your job. It's as simple as that. Because if you go up to your job and you just sit there in your cubicle like this, Monday through Friday, and you don't do the process that they gave you to do, guess what? They're going to get rid of you and get someone else, and you're not going to get paid. It's so simple. Do the work and you get paid. It's real simple.
Yeah, do the work, and it's important to develop a routine, and you know, you can update your routine a little bit, you know, as you learn more, as you know, gain more knowledge and skills. But it's important to have at least some sort of a plan, what you're going to do on a daily and weekly basis. And as you learn, as you go, as you improve, you can add to this. You can, you know, tweak your systems and all of this stuff. But you want to know, you know, what are you going to do to generate leads? What are you going to do for branding? What you're going to do for creating content? And how you're going to connect with people, you know, on the internet, for new people who, you know, just getting to know you and build all of the relationships until they, you know, you are working together. So let's talk about this part of relationship building. People are reaching out to you now, and do you reach out to people as well on an active basis, like reaching out to new people?
I do. Yeah.
Cool.
That's part of my whole Facebook thing. And you know what? Someone asked me, was it last night? I think it was last night. Someone asked me, how long does it take you to complete this 5? Because I was having a conversation yesterday with someone, and I told them my 5 things that I do every day, and they're like, well, how long does that take you? That sounds like I'm going to be there all day. And honestly, it only takes me about 4 hours to do all the 5 things that I just showed you how to do, because you know, I'm only spending about well, at this point I'm not doing the Instagram anymore, because like I said, I have somebody else doing it. But if I was doing it myself, that would take me 30 minutes. I would spend an hour a day on Facebook, an hour and a half on my piece of content, which is my vlog, my video and vlog. So I'll spend about an hour and a half on that. Sometimes a little bit sooner if I'm not putting like SEO on it or anything like that. Sometimes I'll knock them out like that. But for the most part, it's about an hour and a half. And then my email usually takes me, if I'm crafting it, because I like to write my messages and put the links and all that, and maybe add some pictures in it, takes me about 30 minutes. So in total, right there, that's like 4 hours of work.
Right. That doesn't include one-on-one talking to people on Skype or connecting with people, right?
That includes like Facebook connecting, because I dedicate about an hour of laser focused time connecting with people on Facebook, starting conversations, checking emails, having that dialogue between people, updating my profile. Anything outside of that is usually done on my phone when I'm out and about, maybe hanging out at the pool. I have nothing else to do. Let me, go connect with new people. So I'm always connecting with new people on my downtime.
Right. And it's fun, it doesn't feel like work, right?
No, it never feels like work. If I'm by the pool and my daughter's in the pool flapping around and I'm on my cell phone like this and I'm sipping on your pina colada by the pool, how is that working?
Right.
I just started 2 more conversations with potential prospects. How is that? To me, that's not working. To me, that is helping people while I'm having fun. That's
right.
how I look.
That's part of the mission. Of being there for people and allowing them the opportunity to go through the journey that you have gone through.
Exactly.
Are you talking to people live, kind of like on Skype, on the phone, connecting with people, not just by chat, but real, by phone?
Once in a while, not a lot. Like this week, I think I spoke to 2 people on the phone. Usually it's just through chat. They'll send me messages on my fan page. I'll respond when I have time to respond. Right. Sometimes through emails, I'll respond when I have time to respond, and then we'll have a dialogue through email, and I'll kind of segue them into getting into MLSP to help them. I don't really spend a lot of time on the phone or anything like that. Even with my new members, I'm usually on this, chatting.
That is good.
And every now and then, if somebody's struggling with something and they just don't get it, and I feel that the person is worth my time because I feel that they, that they have something special, I'll get on the phone with them and do some coaching. But I'm not going to sit here on the phone 24 hours a day. Like, that's not a lifestyle of freedom.
No, it's not.
But yes, no, I do support my team. For those that really just need like a coaching session with me, they can just ask for it and I give it to them. Right.
But when you say,
or if there's someone out there that's really working hard and they're really doing things, but they need just a little tweak in something, I'll say, listen, call me right now. And I'll just coach them into whatever kind of tweaks that I feel, because I watch people and I watch what they're doing. And if I see that they're doing something, like for example, there's this one girl on my team, MLSP team. She's out there doing daily videos right now, but she's not adding her link, right? Because I see her on my newsfeed. She's just adding her description, giving great content, but she's not giving a call to action, and she's not putting her link in the description. So I sent her an inbox and I'm like, listen, you want to generate leads, you need to start putting your link. And so just little tweaks like that I just see people could do better at, I will either coach them through text or coach them through phone if they need that extra connection with me.
Would you say that new people that start out in this industry, they need to hustle a little bit more, and they need to connect with more people and get on the phone and get on Skype and add value? It takes time until you build some reputation and momentum and all of the stuff, so that it's more naturally. You get commissions daily, you get people signing up on. Sometimes you don't even talk to them, but would you say new people, they should go and connect with people and talk to them more on the phone?
I really wouldn't say on the phone, especially if they're new. Like, I don't think that they should be on the phone if they don't know how to close somebody on the phone. Because what are you getting on the phone for? If you don't know how to close, right? So I don't think that a new person should be getting on the phone. I think that they should be keeping it simple like I did back in the day, and that was cutting a video, adding value, directing people to click on the link. And if they ask you questions, tell them to go watch the video because all the information is already there.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I don't spend a lot of time on the phone.
Yeah, it's totally cool, you know, that to do that, and you can you know create a real combustion effect if you do a video a day, direct people to that, and also connect with people on the phone. It can be like a booster for people too.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's just a preference of you don't know how to close people on the phone. You're not closing people. You're really adding value and helping people, reaching out, creating a new friend, and it's also like a skill and gets better. You know, the more you do it, you're going to get better in anything you do. Create more videos. Like your first video is going to suck, but your video number 1,000, you know, it should be, you know, great. It should. I always say people, you know, my first 999 videos are going to suck, but my video number 1,000 is going to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm working towards this video number 1,000.
Yeah. I mean, if I was to start a brand new, let's say Facebook account, right? If I was to start a brand new Facebook account and completely start with fresh, brand new people that I've never connected with before, I would start by, you know, just going out there and finding people in my niche, right?
Yep.
In my niche, and my niche is network marketing. Your niche could be, I don't know, health and wellness or whatever it is. But whatever it is that your niche is, go out there and connect with those people. And then as they're coming in as new friends, so let's say I started my Facebook account today and I connected with 5 people and all those 5 people accepted my friend request, I would start a conversation with those 5 people, but I would also start adding content to my wall because I know those 5 people are going to see it.
Right.
And that's where the relationship begins.
That's what a lot of people don't do. They are told, okay, you know, reach out and meet 10 new people, but then they don't post new fresh content on their walls and stuff like that, and being inspirational and being this kind of person that other people will want to learn more, you know, from. And it's not that you don't have to know all the answers. You just need to learn something and share something that you learned. That's it, you know.
Exactly.
So when you're talking to people, what are some of the questions that you ask them to create this quick report, or, you know, learning more about getting them to confess that they have challenges and they're struggling? You know, how do you get this out of them, so to speak?
Yep. Well, I usually have a 5. 5 is my favorite number, as you can tell.
5.
5. I have a 5-step process that I usually just take people through, and that's basically just starting the conversation, asking questions like, you know, first of all, to start the conversation, you have to find something to start the conversation about. So I'll usually go to their wall and maybe look at their last, first of all, if they're not active, if they haven't posted since April, and it's already what, May 17th, I know that they're not active on Facebook. I'm not even gonna bother. Right. But I know that they passed, you know, if they updated their profile today or last night or something, I know that they're active. So I'm just gonna look at their last few posts. I'll like it, I'll comment it there so that they can see I'm communicating with them, and then I will go chat them. And just, you know, start the conversation. Hey, I saw your last post. You know, that quote was awesome, or whatever it was. I'll just start that conversation.
Step number 1 is to like and comment on people's wall and to see, kind of get a little bit of engagement there. That's step number 1.
Exactly. Get a little bit of engagement on that wall, and then send them a message saying, hey, you know, I saw that post, you know, that post that you did, or the quote that you put on their wall or whatever. you know, that was pretty cool, or I really resonated, you know, it really resonated with me, or whatever it is. I'll start that communication, and then I will get into, so what do you do? How's that going? What kind of marketing strategies are you doing right now? How many leads are you getting a day? Then usually they start asking me, well, what about you? And that's when I get into, well, I'm generating 30 to 40 leads a day using Instagram, you know, whatever the results is.
Right.
I'll just go back, and we'll go back and forth with questions, and I'll say, do you know how to use Instagram? And they usually say, no, I'm not getting any Instagram results. And I say, well, here's an Instagram training you can have for, you know, for free, you know, whatever. And I'll send them to Instagram training, or whatever training we have in there. And then it'll just keep going back and forth, where I'm finding their problems. They're spilling the beans. They are spilling the beans. And then I'm offering them the solution, which is MLSP. And then I'm sending them to the video to go watch it. And usually they'll sign up right away. And if not, they'll, you know, they won't answer me. So I will follow up with them. And if they don't follow up with them if they don't follow back up with me at that point, I just leave them alone and just keep it moving.
Very nice. And sometimes you also send people to your own videos, your own training, your own blog posts, stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what makes sense in the conversation to add value to them in some way, right?
Exactly.
So
I'm always trying to find the problem and then trying to see how I can help them solve it.
Yeah, so it's very like natural. You just, you know, like talking to your friend and asking questions and being real, and then
real, and we're laughing, and I'm going to the wall, and while we're having a conversation, I am liking their maybe pictures of their kids or something like that, because while we're having a conversation, they're gonna see that I just liked one of their pictures, so they're gonna see that I'm actually going through their stuff as we're speaking.
Nice. That's interesting. Another tip in your notes to write down. So you, when you check out people, when you decide who are the people you're going to check out and start a conversation with, is it people that obviously some people are reaching out to you from they watched your video or whatever on fan page, or part of your email list coming from Instagram, and some people you do reach out actively to. How do you find out those people? Are those your friends in your 5,000 friends, or new people that you are not friends with?
For the most part, it's the people that I'm already connected with them on Facebook, but it's also a little bit of me reaching out to brand new people every day that I haven't connected with yet. And it's also a combination of people sending me a friend request. And before I even accept the friend request, I usually go to their wall to see what they're about and see if I want to be friends with them anyway in the first place. Because we have nothing in common, and you know, they're not posting interesting stuff, and I just don't want to connect. I want to only connect with a certain type of person. And if what they're posting is garbage, I just delete the friend request. But before I even accept a friend request, Rusty, come here. He's crying over there. Before I even accept a friend request, I always start the conversation first.
Right. Yeah. And you like may go to some group on Facebook or fan page of some guru or leader on Facebook and dig out some people from there that you haven't connected yet, you know, as part of your routine or something like that.
Not yet, but I definitely plan on doing that in the future.
So you have a bunch of friends already, like 5,000 friends.
Yeah, I need to work those friends first.
Obviously, you don't know all 5,000 people that you have.
Right, exactly.
Right, and then,
for the most part, it's connecting with, because I look at it like this. There's 3 groups of people on Facebook. There's your warm market, people that you're already friends with and you've been friends with on Facebook. There's your semi-warm market, which is the people that are actually sending you for friend requests because they want to connect with you. So for me, that's kind of like semi-warm because they're reaching out to me. And then number 3 is cold people that I don't know them, they don't know me, they never heard of me before, we're not friends or whatever. To me, that's cold market.
Yep, yeah, and the whole idea to turn the cold market into warm market, and then to the super hot market of people who are crazy fans of you, and they're jumping and buying whatever it is that you're promoting.
Right. Well, the goal is to basically just help them start getting some results. That's really like the goal. I just want to help people and show them what they need to be doing to get results. That's always been like my main goal. Because if I can help them get results, then they're going to stick around longer. You know, people stick around longer when you're building that relationship with them.
Yeah, and that's a crucial piece. You know, relationship. We're in a relationship business, and you will build a solid network and get results if you help people. You know,
exactly.
Help and add more value. And you know, apart from their why they would want to sign up with you or buy this thing from you and not from anybody else.
Exactly. Give me 1 second. You can finish talking, but let me just plug in my thing because my battery is going dead.
Right. So basically, you know, you should ask yourself, why would people want to, you know, join you as opposed to anybody else? If you're promoting, you know, other people's products, other people's systems, especially as other people are doing it, you want to be a source of value. Know something that other people would want to know. And that's why it's important to increase your skills and knowledge and plug into the training and do the work so that other people will see you and they want a piece of it, you know?
Oh, we don't have an audience right now, right? This is just being recorded?
Yeah, we don't have an audience. We'll have thousands of people.
We will. I wasn't sure if this was just me and you hanging out, or if you have blasted this out in like a live broadcast. Not yet.
It's cool to have a blast one. I would guess. It's always better to do something, you know, live. I guess, but it's not live in this sense. Tell us. Tell about this funnelizer thing in MLSP. What is it all about?
Well, what I love about Funnelizer, first of all, it's in beta. So if maybe you're already with MLSP and you're watching this, you'll probably notice that there's not a lot of templates in there. They have about 20 templates in there, or 15, or whatever it is. But you know, there's another program out there called Lead Pages, which is also awesome. A lot of you, if you've been marketing for a little while or for the past year, you'll know that there's Lead Pages out there, which is not cheap. You know, the basic program is like $37 a month. The bigger program that has a little bit more of the fancy whistles is like $67 a month. And it's awesome, right? But Funnelizer is pretty much the same thing as that, but you get it inside of your membership for free. And
right.
So what it is it basically just helps you create custom capture pages that are going to brand you. So whether that's, you know, just a regular capture page, a video capture page, whatever, you'll actually have the opportunity to brand you, and then also track, just like Lead Pages allows you to track, you know, who's clicking on it, how many people are watching it, or whatever it is, you know, it's in there. So it's awesome.
Yeah, and it's not only capture pages, it's only thank you pages that you can create there. You can create sales pages. In fact, they have a beautiful template that they've been using to sell millions of dollars of products that you can use to create your own courses with modules and the sales pages that is beautifully set up. You just need to plug in your stuff and figure out what you need to say. So it's more than capture page, and it's also very simple to use, like Lead Pages. And the cool benefit is from there, apart that it is free, that it comes free from the membership, is that it also integrates with the CRM inside My Lead System Pro, which is the customer relationship manager. Do you use CRM? You know, do you use it at all? The CRM?
Which one?
The customer relationship manager.
Oh, the CRM. I haven't really played too much with it yet, but I definitely plan on it. For sure.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, CRM is like it's a place for you, all the leads that are coming in, they're not only coming into your autoresponder so that you can, you know, create broadcast messages or follow-up messages. With the CRM, when you are talking to people or chatting with people, you can actually take notes on all of those interactions. You can grade people, you know, from cold prospects to hot prospects. You can, you know, do tasks and appointments and really figure out from all of those leads who are the people that you want to follow up with, you know. And when you do follow up, you have everything already there and recorded, you know, where the lead came from what source, what your interaction has been so far, so that you look like a pro in front of their eyes. You learn, you kind of memorize that they did have kids, you know, even though you may have forgot after a week. But now it's all in the CRM, it's in the system. And like, hey, how are your kids? You know, how is your job there that you were working on? And
yeah, it is awesome. It is awesome, and I played around with it, but I haven't really actively used it yet. But it is awesome, though. It really is awesome. It's a powerful tool for sure.
Absolutely. So we have like, for me personally, like in MLSP, the way I see it is like a community of people, and and they have training, a bunch of training that you can use to learn, to apply, to brand yourself, to learn the tools, the skills, and create value from there. You have the tools like the Funnelizer, the CRM, and basically you get here everything that you need to build your business, apart from, you know, set up your hosting and domain separately, and maybe, you know, have your autoresponder somewhere for $30 a month. But apart from that, you get it all here. You don't really need anything else to really build your business, right?
Right. Yep. I mean, it's an all-in-one suite of tools that, I mean, if you want to build your business online, okay? It's just an all-in-one suite of tools. Like you said, except the autoresponder, that's like separate, but it works in conjunction with the, and you don't need it, you know, you don't need it because they'll send emails out on your behalf anyway. But it's always good to have your own autoresponder or building your own list. Okay, it's always good to have your own list. So yeah, I mean, it rocks.
It's a must to build your own list.
Yeah.
How did you build your fan page so far? You have over 2,000 likes. What did you do to grow the audience?
All of that was all organic. I actually have a Facebook group. It's called, it's free. Well, it's not really open to everyone because the way that we do it, the way that we structure it is inside the group, we have groups, if that makes sense. So inside the group, you know, the files section, we have about, I have somebody else managing that, so I don't really get too much involved with it right now anymore. But what it is that inside of that one group on Facebook, we have a file. We have 5 different files, okay? Each of those files has about 10 to 15 people on each file. And what we do is if for example, file number 1 or A is 15 people and everybody has the link to their fan page, what we're doing every day is we're helping each other syndicate our fan pages. So I will post once a day on my fan page. Everybody will post once a day on their fan page, but then I will also go to each and every one of those other 14 people on that list to their fan page to like and comment. So it's kind of like a syndication strategy that we have. Yeah, but again, there's some people who slack and we'll kick them out, and people that have joined have requested to join the group. They're all sitting there on a waiting list waiting to get in to help to get syndicated. But that's why I say we don't invite everybody to it, because it's really open only to those that are going to be actively involved in their fan pages and syndicate. Because the moment that we see somebody slacking and not updating their fan page, not liking other people and commenting on other people's fan pages, they get the boot. They gotta go. And we will quickly replace them, remove them from the group, and replace them with somebody who is waiting on the waiting list who wants to play the game. Wow. So that's what we do.
So does it help if somebody comes to your fan page and clicks a like? Does it help you to grow your fan base or spread your reach? And people see that this person liked your post on your fan page?
Yeah, exactly. And what we do is, because we have 5 different groups in the group, every week we will switch the names and the links on each of those groups. So I may be in group A this week, but next week I'm going to be in group D, and everybody is going to switch. And those people that didn't play the game, that dropped out, that we kicked out, we'll add more people in, and now we have new fresh blood who are coming in and liking or whatever. So that's how I was able to grow my likes up to, I think it's a little over 2,700 likes organically. So I never paid, any paid anything for likes on my fan page.
But some portion of it, is it your email list from the 10,000, or your friends that you invited? Some portion.
Yes, because sometimes I will, and actually it's going to go up. Those likes are going to go up, because that strategy that I told you I learned last night, which is where you post a video on your fan page and you take the link to the video and post it in some groups. Well, now those people are going to be exposed to my fan page, and now I'm going to start getting more likes outside of the likes that I'm already getting.
So you're sharing the video from your fan page? You're not uploading a whole new video on a group? You're sharing. So you can basically share with however many groups that you want.
Yeah, you just take the link and drop it in there. And then when they click it, they're going to go to watch it. They're going to go back to your fan page to actually watch it. And that's when they can like it.
That's cool, because people are paying 50 cents, half a dollar for a like, and
exactly.
Get likes for free. I mean, it can save you some money.
Yeah.
I want to be part of this secret, group.
Well, you connect with me and I'll connect you in there. But I don't want to name the name because, I can give the name now, but just know that you're going to probably be on a waiting list for a really long time.
Well, however you want. I mean, that's...
Yeah, well, it's called the Facebook Story Bumping Group. Facebook Story Bumping Group is the name of it. Yeah, so whoever's watching it, you can go on and request, to get access to it, but you're probably going to be on that waiting list for a really long time, unless some people are not doing what they need to be doing and they're not serious about their fan page. They're going to get kicked out. And as we are, bringing more people in, you'll just have to wait for that moment to come.
You limit the amount of people who are syndicating each other, yeah?
Right.
To keep it manageable.
Yeah, because there's always, we've been doing this for maybe almost a year now. Maybe about 8 months now. And it's been working really well. But there's always a handful of people that will slack and get removed. So we're constantly always adding new people inside of the group.
Nice. Wait, I have something similar, but to syndicate blog posts. If somebody creates blog posts, and
I have one of those too.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have one group where we syndicate blog posts, we syndicate YouTube videos, and we have another thread. Everything is in one group. We have another thread that syndicates Facebook videos.
Wow.
But there's a rule. You cannot post your link until you have liked and comment or syndicated 5 other people first. Then you can post your group. And you have to tag those people, letting them know that you syndicated for them before you even post your link. Because if we find out that you're just posting your link without syndicating, you're getting kicked out of that one too.
You're that serious about this stuff. I'm going to kick you out if you're not following the rules.
You gotta go. You have to go, because we're a group of serious people who are trying to play the game the right way, and here you are trying to be sneaky. Well, you have to go, because we don't want sneaky people. We want people that are going to be actively engaged. If you're not actively engaged, you gotta go.
Cool people that create content and follow this whole helping each other. That's
exactly. And that's what it's all about. And that's if you don't want to play the game, you're just only hurting yourself. because it's just more exposure for your, you know, Facebook videos, your YouTube videos, and your blog posts. It's more exposure for you, and it's just going to help you in the long run. So for you not to play the game is kind of silly.
I absolutely agree. Well, you are an absolute rock star. I really enjoyed this interview. You shared a lot of great tips with people, and you know, I know that some people, they have like, you know, pages of notes right now after watching this interview. I want to you know, ask you for some thoughts of encouragement for people that are maybe they're watching right now and they say to themselves, well, you know, Lisa is so awesome. She's so great. She's doing videos every day. She has those secret groups. She has 20 accounts on Instagram. And she has a team of people that are doing all of this. I mean, I'm just, you know, my first months or maybe my second month. I don't have any results yet. What would you say to this person to encourage them to, you can do this stuff. You can really do this stuff.
I would say, look at where you are right now. And if you are not where you want to be, you better put your hustle face on and start doing income producing activities. Start doing it, because that's the only way that you're going to start building momentum. Remember, when I started out in 2000, when I started out with YouTube in 2007, I didn't know anything about YouTube. I didn't know anything about anything. Right? I didn't know what I was going to talk about on videos. In fact, my first few videos sucked, but I did it anyway. And it was the most uncomfortable feeling, but I did it anyway. So get out of your own way and just start doing the things that are going to bring you results. And always focus on generating leads, and generating more leads. Building relationships, and building more relationships.
And tattoo on your forehead, easy.
Easy. And then obviously doing that consistently every single day, with maybe two days off or whatever, like I have. But consistency is what's going to bring the results that you're desiring. You know,
Right.
you're desiring change, but yet you don't want to do the things necessary to create the change. So therefore, you're going to stay stuck and frustrated exactly where you are right now.
Yeah, it's not that other people are special and that you are not. Is that just they have been doing things consistently and showing up, and they did it anyway, even though it was not comfortable sometimes, and they did, you know, afraid to do that, but they did it anyway, and that's really what separates. And if you just be willing to do that and step up, you know, to being a leader and provide value, you know, you are going to rise through the ranks and you're going to become top producer, a leader, and produce results and create a magnificent life and lifestyle for yourself, for your family. Create a life of freedom, living life on your terms. That's what it's all about. And you can do this. Not like, you know, say to yourself, why not me? You know, why not me? You're just like everybody else, every other leader there. Just need to have more time, more patience on your journey, honor your journey, show up, you know, and do those 5 things Lisa was talking about, and plug into a community, a training like Miley System Pro. If you are, you know, starting out, if you want to learn how to generate leads, if you want to learn how to market online, how to brand yourself, there is no better place to be than inside Miley System Pro to learn those things. And you can really start right now for only $10. You can check out all the system for 10 days. And if you don't like it for any reason, if you like are going to be like not completely, you know, blown away by all the value that is inside, and take your $10 back and go buy yourself a coffee at Starbucks or whatever, and complete and continue your way. But I think that you are going to find an incredible community of caring people just like Lisa and other leaders in MLSP who are going to be there for you, who are going to provide value. And any question you have, you can ask in the group, you can reach out. We are here to help you. So, I mean, you can do this stuff, right?
Easy.
Easy peasy. Well, it's been my absolute pleasure, Lisa, to interview you. You've brought a ton of value. and I'm just glad for everybody who listened, stayed so far. Congratulations to you. You know, I know that people were inspired by your story. I know that people moved and touched, and you impacted them by what you shared, and that's my really whole intention, was to show people that, you know, they can do this stuff. And you absolutely, you know, brought the value.
Well, thank you, and thank you so much for inviting me here. It was fun. I hope that you guys learned, you know, to keep it simple, and that this can be easy if you allow it to be easy. Stop making everything so complicated.
Right, and we are going to meet here in a couple of months in Austin, Texas, for Live the Dream 6, our special event. You're going to collect your award on stage, and
actually, I won't be there because I have family coming in from Spain and can't get out of it. And I'm totally bummed about it. Totally bummed about it. But no, I won't be making it this one, but I definitely will be at the next one.
Take your family from Spain to the event.
Yeah. I told Brian I could attend virtually if he did like a live stream or something.
Right. Yeah, family comes first, I understand.
Right. Yeah. Especially since I hadn't seen them in about 4 years. So.
Wow, that's a special moment.
Yeah, it just so happened that it happened to be the same exact week, unfortunately. So. Right. Whatever. I'll get over it.
You got over 3 times YouTube shut down your account, or you know, you get over this one as well. Well, thank you, everybody, and we're going to see you. You know, either part of MLSP community. Reach out to Lisa, reach out to me, and start your journey. And we're going to see you out there on the internet land. So, take care, everybody.
Bye, everyone.